Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Watch 36 to my 50. Hey, you block over here. Come get
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He's brought down by 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to find Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
7-yard line.
On first down, Hines. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
51 at the mic, boys. 51.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now left side on the swing pass. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Caught by Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
36 to Mike.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses have their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give it.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That sack by Khalil Mack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Show it out. Show it out.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, right. 58, right there. Touchdown, defense. 58.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
By the Rams.
Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And no, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 8. First down, Buffalo.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 10. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Draw play. This is Hines. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run again with Hines. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hines. And some room to run now. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And goal at the Rams' 6-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Frank Gore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run it again with Chubb. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. This one caught out wide by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The 12-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
That's good.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
DJ Moore.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously, but the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch them rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore. his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Bills 35, Rams 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Andre Roberts now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And again, it's Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Rams.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner Not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
34.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Bills, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.